La 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 la. Wake up in the morning, rolling over, looking over at you. Clothes are scattered all over the room. Oh, what did we do? Don't know how it happened, it just happened. We were laughing and I think I might have leaned like, is this alright? Oh, but you didn't mind. My bad. This is probably a bad idea, and I know we shouldn't take it here, but now you're in my bed, looking at me like that. No, don't look at me like that. I know you shouldn't fuck your friends. I mean, it's kinda common sense, but nobody's catching feelings. Nobody's leaving thinking, are we gonna talk about what it meant? I know you shouldn't fuck your friends, just testing out the tension, and nobody's catching feelings. Still gonna hang all weekend. We can just call it what it is.
And I know you guys are gonna bring all the vibes. It's gonna get a bit hot under the collar in here.
I can't wait.
But as always, before you do, I'm gonna open the night with a little piece. It's not super erotic. I did have a super erotic one, but I went and lost it. It was those runny, honey afternoons for me. How the September sun felt like it was ours as we puddled into golden hour, folding through the thick of time-preserving stick, consensually surrendering to the sensual drip, time resisting in the glistening rippling, slowly slipping how we'd read our books aloud when no one was listening, and linger in each other's sweetness long after kissing. How we'd gently peel back each other's shells and savor the worlds in each other's wells, swimming free through each other's streams, landing warm on each other's lips like jasmine green tea, satisfyingly sip between exchange pulls of weed, pistachio green lean. How the smoke would mingle with the steam, curling new patterns in each other's physiques. How we'd bathe in the depths of burnt sugar jazz with its mellow sway yet rich tang of glissando keys, fragrant notes, sunflower saxophone pollinated in floral tones. How the ease with which the trumpet moans would cling to our conscience and follow us home. How the lazy haze of the day would remain, how we would save some for later to taste each other again. Honeysuckle licks of honey-supple lips, sucking honey from fingertips, preparing them to mindfully flick through pages already sequined and slicked in each other's turned-down corners. Notes, quotes unpicked. How we'd read them until we'd dazedly drift into dreaming and into each other eclipse. Thank you.
So hi, my name is Devin, and I just moved to London a couple of months ago. Performing poetry is new to me. I'll just start with a little bit of my story. And I was wondering to myself one day, why do I write erotica? And I came up with two answers. One was I was suffering from adolescent depression, and I met someone 10 years ago who just healed me physically. So this is for her. And currently the government in India is promoting so much conservatism that this book that I wrote is just a big fuck you to them.
Yeah, come on!
Yeah.
Tell them!
Yeah, so I'm going to perform a poem from my book today, and it's dedicated to all the muses.
Yeah.
It's called Muse. Here it goes. Guilty as charged. Sometimes I use her. Sometimes I hold her in my arms, solely to muse her. Cut myself open onto her leathery breast, seeking poetic bounties from her catalyst chest. Sometimes in desperation I grab her hair tighter, or let her strangle me for all loads to feel lighter. And sometimes I curl, spiral down her spine, dip my tip into her blood till my jumbled thoughts align. I am a train wreck and she's a mine of steel. the only cure to this block I feel. Sometimes I pierce deeper, rocking onto the coasts of her back, spurred by her sweat, turning darker by her black. If I could loot her magic, I would loot it all. Use her husky chants to turn my thoughts to fall. I'd hear her moans keenly, make them into songs, record them in the voice of her skin, play them back for long. Feel her paint on my shoulders, stroked across her calves. Paint her day and night on me till the canvas splits in halves. Her hair are long enough, eyes deep enough for me to sink. Their fragrance heals the numbness, and I use her coal for ink. Million ways to relish, a muse soluble in my veins, and just to feel something, I'd let her tie me up in chains.
Thing for you. I've got a thing for you. Something you can hold in your hands and take it in. It's something hot that lights a fire between your eyes, lighting up your mind, sparking joy inside, in between your thighs, making your blood pressure rise, even your heart runs so fast it skips beats. I've got a thing for you, something so bold that burns a fever in your soul. While you're taking that something in, the temperature makes it feel like sin, causing eruptions from the epicenter within. I've got a thing for you, something so volatile it can only be soothed away by the eroding of two twin flames, engaging in casting away their reins, leaving their bodies to be claimed by the exchange of breaths and the recitation of names. While your body is on fire, your spirit catches a light, sipping on your precipitation, wading into your waters, waist deep in our mutual libation. I have got a thing for you, something so pure, so spiritual, undiluted in the physical, our hands clenched in prayer. Read my lips as I read your lips with adorned kisses, deliberately missing the I've got a thing for you. It's the reason why sounds are left amplified, why our veins are set alight, the fever remains, and why our souls are ablaze, externally and internally aligned. I have a thing for you. Can you hear that? So big up to my friend Blurta and Helena. Helena's in the video. There's a video for this, and Blur is in the voice note. This is Blurta.
Ooh.
Hey babe, how are you?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see you too. I'm just playing some.
It wasn't addressed to me, by the way. I just asked her to link up something.
You want around?
So she's talking about playing chess and she wants me to come out.
Coming
Here we go.
yeah.
I'm Jonesing for Miss Jones, and our home when her and I are close, when our chemistry is potent, we honing our emotions, ones we awoken, without closing, up close, our lips close in, our breathing focus, turning kisses into tokens of our affection. We in turn become roses, our clothes, our petals on bedposts, and we lay in the left roses, arranged in comic poses, legs entwined, roping, pressing, stroking, nails dug in, pillow soaking, a waterbed within an ocean, me and Miss Jones. Thank you.
Come on!
Alright guys, how you feeling today?
Be good.
Vibe is
Welcome.
sexy, I like it, I love it actually. So I have a question. You guys ever dated somebody or tasted somebody and you were just like, damn, I gotta have you like all the time?
Yeah.
So I wrote this. It's called Confessions of an Addict. I never thought I'd actually love tasting you.
Jeez.
I mean, savoring you. I mean, slurping you. I mean, drinking you. I mean, baby. I never thought you'd have me addicted. Every thought that comes to mind, I want to go deep inside. All 9 inches of strap with licks combined.
Yeah.
Fingers, hips, lips intertwined. So let's decide to spend time together. Switching positions, now I'm undercover. I mean, under the covers with my face in between. And you always did look good from behind the scenes. So let me turn you over and bend over your falsely guided misconceptions, preconceived inceptions of how I'm just another one of those fuckboys, and let me fuck that thought so far deep into your brain it signals all 8,000 nerves to start moaning my name while... Thank you.
Compliment. Biggest compliment.
It signals all 8,000 nerves to start moaning my name while restoring clitoris palpitation, reciprocation. That type of CPR changed my life. Tasting you helped me breathe right, so let's take a couple of breaths together. Baby, let me capture every inch of mastered artistry, every curve in between, doing things others would see as obscene, and let's create artistic beauty. Painting scenes for everybody to fucking see, like on some Van Gogh or Monet, or positions from the living room shower to the bed, traveling from my face to the sheets. I'll have your pussy dripping effortlessly. It'll be glistening, shimmering, filled with genuine beauty as drops of nectar seep from the flower before me. It kisses my lips, replenishing as I sip. It's talking to me. Using dialects I've never seen because we all know some bitches ain't got the best pussy, but... I'll run that back.
Yeah. Say it again.
So I'm gonna teach you guys something. So in New York, we have a little saying, right? It's snap, clap, or run that shit back. So you can say, you can snap, you can clap, or you can say run that shit back, and I'll run it back for you.
Alright, cool.
Run it back.
Run it.
Sorry. All those pictures are gonna come out fucked up. It signals all 8,000 nerves to start moaning my name while restoring. Let me run that back. Hold on, my bad. Replacing as I sip, it's talking to me. Using dialects I've never seen because we all know some bitches ain't got the best pussy, but my tongue learned the speech of your body. Permanently signing its own version of sign language, I mean love language, because my tongue loves the taste of you, so I feel it's relayed messages through stimulation, initiating contemplation of love making, and baby, I want to fuck you. For tonight, I want to own you. I want to have you on your knees, arched back, you calling me daddy loudly. Every moaning melody soaring beautifully. Shit, maybe we're musicians creating sexual harmony. And every time my tongue slips into the depths of your wetness, it gets recorded through the trenches within seconds of each stroke. And baby, I can swim. I can handle the throwback of your waves sent from the vibrations of floods from heaven's gates. And I don't know if you caught my reference from my last sentence, but baby, I think you're a goddess. And I think you deserve to be fucked like one. I think you deserve to be passionately, aggressively, beautifully given each stroke until it passes your stomach and makes moans come from your throat. And I want to go deeper than anybody before me. I want to give you strokes of pleasure that hit your heart while my tongue gives you schlick slowly from the start without that lazy shit. So I'll spread those legs and that ass apart. Shit. Come on.
Gosh, yes.
I'd love to have your wrist tongue tied and silk ropes of secretive pleasures. As I proceed with caution, I'll slowly stroke in, discovering desires, creating fires as we ignite flames that derive from the heat driven from your membrane, physically, mentally driving your body insane, drenched in sweat, hot, heavy, nasty sex shit. Baby, hold on, I'm sorry. I know this isn't quite what you expected. I know I can be a little bit perverted, but baby, I swear to God, I can be romantic. You deserve grips of safety given from hands of me while your body is squirming, I mean squirting, I mean shaking, I mean baby. You deserve your garden of Eve matched with tongues that can speak life into dead trees. And I'm a poet, so I know when I speak, life mixed with hidden messages are received. So I know I match that divine energy, that synergy, that mutual chemistry, that everything, baby. I never thought I'd actually love tasting you. But I guess this is what tasting magical pussy does to you. It has you obsessed, I mean.
It's magic.
Addicted, I mean, well, damn. I guess I'm an addict.
Yeah.
Her pussy is gleaming, streaming. Her river flows down my face, misplaced. She has my mind in different phases. Phase 1, ask her for consent. Phase 2, hear her say yes. Phase 3, let her know dominance and abuse are two different things, and just because I'm in control and she calls me papi doesn't mean I have to misuse or abuse her body. Phase 4, her thighs clench with anticipation. Phase 5, her heart is pulsating. Bet out there, mommy, be patient. Phase 1, ask her for consent. Phase 2, hear her say yes. Phase 3, let her know dominance and abuse are two different things, and just because I'm in control and she calls me papi doesn't mean I have to misuse or abuse her body. Phase 4, her thighs clench with anticipation. Phase 5, her heart is pulsating. Bet out there, mommy, be patient. Lay back and tell me how you have been faithfully waiting. I promise to use my timely patience. And count to 10. 1, hands behind your head. 2, open those fucking legs. 3, let me grab the rope while I still have you in this bed. 4, stare deeply in those eyes while you feel 9 inches preparing to be inside. 5, even my wetness is beginning to thrive. 6, heavy breathing and laces no match for the wetness that is seeping. 7, let my paddle unravel. 8, excuse me if I hesitate, but I love to take my time with a woman this damn fine. 9, let me grab that sweet behind.
Jeez.
10, now you're almost ready. Steady strokes as I dive in head first, as I drown in your golden waves face first, and have that angelic soul in a natural coming hers. Trust me, baby, this tongue is deadly. Deadly enough to capture your soul in its natural state, and I love the way your hair is in its natural state. Thick enough for a grip, yet smile sweet enough to devour every fucking sip. And you know what they say, Princess Charming was one for the books, but this tongue will have you hooked, and I can be your hero. Save you from ground zero. Every battle, I'll welcome you with an open heart, open mind, and open soul, and I won't leave my mouth too far behind. I mean, unless it's eating you from behind, and in that case, I'll leave my tongue reserved for occupancy of only your space. Phase 6, orgasms come in multiple picks. 1, this 6th phase makes me want to skip and combine it with 9, and then together you and I would look like 69.
Wow.
2nd, I wonder how your body would react when I lick, suck, and fuck all of your buttons. 3rd, permiso, mi amor, perdóname. But it takes a real woman to have me speak in love and sex languages. And I can speak fluently in sign language. Fingers combine to create the words, you are mine. As I slide inside, I feel you tighten as I grip your thighs. And trust me, there will be no escaping tonight. Phase 7. Our fucking may very well equate to entering heaven's gates. And the way your pussy begs for me, I suggest you get down on your knees so you can pray. Phase 8. Concentrate. I can no longer wait, and from the beginning of this date, my tongue began to salivate. My lips began to quiver, so just for one moment, can you consider ice cubes combined with your flowing river? Calmate, mommy, I feel the slight shiver. But don't worry, I'm CPR certified and can handle myself as a swimmer. And you glow like the moon. And you...
Run it back, come on. Run it back.
Phase 8, concentrate. I can no longer wait, and from the beginning of this date, my tongue began to salivate, and my lips began to quiver. So just for one moment, can you consider Ice cubes combined with your flowing river. Calmate, mami, I feel the slight shiver. But don't worry, I'm CPR certified and can handle myself as a swimmer. And you glow like the moon. And suddenly imagery has you as wet as the sea on a starry night. And then you've got me hypnotized. Phase 9. I'm prepared to fuck you all of the time. Have your beautiful mind glisten and shine through the darkest of times. Phase 10. Can I sit there sipping while my strap has you tripping, while those walls are gripping, different positions have us flipping, and tell me you hate me while that pussy is saying something different. And then can I have you on my name while I hit it? While bite marks leave track marks of hidden dark parts that no one has ever dared to encounter. But as I lay you on this counter, I'll dive in head first into this encounter. And you set fire to the room. You become the clap on and clap off, girl. You got me clapping in applause. And as Love Jones once said, you're the shit, girl.
That's a movie.
Word.
That's the movie.
And as old school love tunes play, let's make love and create new additions. And let's start off with about 3 or 4 different positions, because after you've had me, there will be no other room for competition. And trust me, baby girl, I have a strong intuition. And it tells me that every moan multiplied by the orgasmic groan shows you gagging on me. While my fingers find their hidden agenda of safety, safely gripping around your neck, only leaving enough room for you to choose me over your very last breath. And trust me, choking over me is worth it. It'll leave your throat sore only because you can hold it, so control it. And these 10 phases will only show you a glimpse of how I'm prepared to have you screaming while I'm deep in it. But for now, can I have the pleasure of giving you all of the phases starting in round 1? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Yvette. Now that we're past that, I'm fangirling right now. Don't know about anyone else. And next up, we've got the other half of this iconic duo in the corner. Please welcome to the stage our CEO, Hazel.
I'm gonna need a minute. And it's all mine. Yeah, because that will do. Right. I've got 2 pieces.
Yeah.
This first one was written at the same time that 10 Phases was. So, yeah. I need to find it. So I'm very much everywhere right now. So you get. I need right.
Be cool, babe.
Oh shit, where is it? You know what? If you can find that, then I'll do the other one. So yeah, this one. Some of you have heard my erotic poetry. And like it's quite sensual, like submissive, like yeah. This isn't that.
Oh, it's the other one. It's the other one.
It's the other one, yeah.
It's the other
one. I don't have it memorized, but I feel like you guys will forgive me. I hear you want to dabble in me.
Jeez.
Mírame, papi, respectfully. I'm here to correct that narrative because I am an all or nothing. But first, I'll need consent. So I'll ask you to spread those fucking legs, turn you around before we turn it down, G-spot found.
Jeez.
I know your body. Submission spoken into your soul. I take the masculine role, tension found in suspension, senselessly fucked through senseless. Now that they know what more truly means, que onda quieres con me?
Jeez. Okay.
Hold your breath for me.
Jeez.
Give yourself to me. Realize that I will not consume but devour our mixed seed speeds to an orgasm I know you need. Espérame, papi. First, you need to work for it. I will make you sing my name as you moan it. I will worship your pussy as I own it. Let me fuck with your mind a little before I eat you from behind, because an ass like yours can't be left behind.
Pause. Yeah.
You'll feel me deeply inside. Turned onto your side, trailed knife blade resides on the untattooed skin between your thighs. The flood from your walls falls and you'll bounce.
Jeez.
Don't tap out. I'll hold you down and I'm here for the ride. Let my tongue trick and trip around those lips. Drip for me. Sip for me. Grind for me. Release that mind for me and I will sip it, hit it, have you moaning cause I bit it, streaming as you're screaming. Tell me, papi, who's the daddy now? I see that frown as you bite your lip. Hold your shit till you're told. Te deseo. I'll have you calling me daddy at the top of your lungs, screaming again and again, begging to come, led by the belt. Unleash your beast, feel the squeeze as you follow me on your hands. Whisper, please. I won't keep you on your knees for long. I'll have you ride my strap, clap back. You look so good from the back. Baby, clap for me.
Jeez.
Suck my strap for me. I'll have you spit on my dick, suck, swallow, spit, sit on it, slip it in and slide all 9 inches inside. Then I'll come inside you. Peace finds you through orgasms. We'll start at 1, feel my fingers closed, soul exposed, and I'll hold the tight grip I have around your throat as your choke holds your lips fit mine, lick, slick mine, and you give your pussy to me as willingly as you give your last breath. 2 fingers, a fist. First knuckles find resistance and your body opens with every twist and turn. Lessons learned, strokes fast, pressure builds, pussy filled. Now bite the hand that feeds you.
Jeez.
Feeds you. Pleases you. 3 hits into your soul, blindfolded goals. You eagerly await for my touch to penetrate face. Fucked. First. Trust in words, gagged, tongue slipped, blind lust, dips, slit, drips, clip, flicked, back, scratched. My body is your map and every line you leave welts for me. Strapped in a maze of moans, orgasmic groans, toes curled, sheets, grass, pillow, bitten sounds, hidden, wait. Let's run that back tenfold. For every scream you hold, you'll be mindlessly fucked, strapped to soul, soaked strap, gives back, tip, gratuitously sipped, your pussy begs as it drips, tongue slips, squirts hit. Let's swim. My jaw is strong enough to hold. Your pussy is gold. I'll strap you down as I taste my name on the tip of your tongue. I know you feel it. You're an addict and I'm your equal addition. So tell me you hate me while your pussy is saying something different.
Hey! Run that back.
My jaw is strong enough to hold, your pussy is gold. I'll strap you down and I'm here for the ride. Ooh. I'll strap you down as I taste my name on the tip of your tongue. I know you feel it. I am an addict and you're my equal addition. So tell me you hate me while your pussy is saying something different. You've committed. So with every attempt to dabble, know that paddle can't hit as hard as I can. I'll fuck, suck and slurp each hole. I can be sloppy, your quivering body. I devour you whole as I take your soul with my thumb in your ass and your walls grasp and you beg. Faster, master, because you are my woman. So may I lick your lips before I spit on them? Lick my lips meet lips and I'll sip till I'm choking on you. And you'll be gagging on me. Checkmate. Can Can you dominate me? You've got me mindful of how I breathe from across the seas, but can you dominate me? Can you make me hold my breath of my own accord as you dictate the pause? Can you have my wrist spread raw as you bite my jaw just enough to make me beg for more and keep it out of reach of me? I ask again, can you dominate me? Your fingers I'll ride till your fist is inside, screams muffled by the gag, spit first on the strap, make it slide down my throat, then a quick blast from the belt or the whip. Full disclosure, the pain makes me drip. And if you draw blood, just know the intensity we're faced with of the pain-pleasure balance has to be matched till you're lapping up the rivers streaming from my eyes and between my thighs. Are you wet yet? Have you fully considered the role I could play yet? I'll leave you to think as thoughts multiply of my legs dividing, a spread of bar will stop me hiding what the thoughts of you taking hold are doing to me. Not that I'd hide it. I ask again, can you dominate me? Will you be able to handle me? From where I sit, we're still playing. But as you hold the paddle, I'll serve you, worship you. Have you wondering whatever did I do to deserve you, and I'll show you everything. And I'll mean it. We'll go round after round till you believe it. I want to give my skin to you. Let you feel what it has held and the story it tells as each of my goosebumps give rise to that place saved between my thighs for you. I want to memorize you. Commit to memory the laughs and grins as you begin to claim me, so I can keep the stories my brain tells of buckles and belts, whips and welts, gags and ties and suspension. Though the suspense is killing me, I'll still hold out to give my last breath to you. I'm addicted to the thought of you. I'll be addicted to the feel of you. You'll have me hooked, climbing the walls for you as your fingers hook and climb mine. This affliction to pleasure needs to be settled. Not that I'm usually one to settle, but I could bet my bottom dollar you'd be worth it. And I know you'll make me work to earn it. I'll work for you. Freestylings, I'm free falling into my desire for you. These pieces of me I share are yours, there's no other room for competition. The throne you provide, of which your face is the seat earned by the queen you have allowed me to be, thank goddess. I mean it. Thank you. There's no room for retakes in person. Unless you keep taking me till we find three, and as you take, I'll give. I want you to drip till you arrive. 1, 2, 3 times inside, feeling alive as the orgasmic blast rises. I'll be glad you came. Whether England or the States or the world as we hold it, I'm ready to hold you down. This crystal clarity we could not have foreseen, and I wonder in your hands what the feel of my neck will be as you grip it, squeezing oxygen from mine, similar to turning water into wine. We're creating magic. That electric touch, do you feel it? Take my soul as I take your inches, we'll both be dripping, our juices mixing, no resisting as we get caught up in each other. I'll be moaning, puppy, gripping the pillow tightly, full disclaimer, there's nothing quiet about me. How far are you willing to push me? I'll earn my stripes as you make me see stars, and our kingdoms unite with passion we ignited and flames we can't put out, even though we're both wet enough. So tell me, puppy, will you dominate me?
Hi everyone, this piece is not erotic at all, but it's about a recent breakup, so here we go. It's called Relationship Number 1. For 28 years I'd walked this earth alone. No relationship outside of marriage is all I've known. It's been a lonely existence. The dark clouds of my parents' expectations have followed me wherever I walk. The acid rain has reduced me to rubble. Enough of this talk. Why is having a girlfriend such a sin? I've given up so much for a religion I don't believe in. Years of emotional blackmail have taken its toll. Fuck this shit, I'm done waiting. I'm escaping from this chokehold. I am not sacrificing my happiness for my parents anymore. I don't owe them that. And then I met you on a dating app. Our experiences so similar, it felt like fate. I asked you to be my girlfriend on the first date. You were my first, I was yours. You became my best friend. But fearing the repercussions of this relationship forbidden, like a dirty little secret, I kept you hidden. It can't have been pleasant. I'd finally found someone who loved me for who I am. A love so overwhelming it had brought me to tears. Tears of a guilty man who knew this love was unbalanced. You wanted us to grow old together, but I couldn't commit to forever. My untold truth was that you weren't the one I was going to battle my parents to be with. Your anger and sadness would bubble up to the surface and we would fight. The guilt eating away at me, I would try to break up because I knew the situation was unfair and not right. But this is when you would let down all the walls in your mind to reveal your demons that were lurking behind. Instead of holding you and telling you everything's going to be okay, I just wanted to run far, far away. I wasn't ready to shoulder another's problems. I can't even deal with my own. But scared of what you would do to yourself, I couldn't see it through anymore. So we stayed together and I tried to forget what I saw. This cycle would repeat a few times and by then you had practically moved into mine. Now a 29-year-old boy, still not man enough to tell you how he really felt. Another argument, another breakup attempt, and you went home this time. Next day you came back, revenge outfit ready, and expected me to fight for you. Must have come as a shock that I'd already packed your bags for you. No going back now. 16 months later, this was the end. The sound of your heart shattering to a million pieces, deafening. I called an Uber and helped you with your things. One last kiss goodbye and you asked me to promise to be friends. You didn't want to let go. How can we be friends when the thought of me being with someone else tears you apart? Another promise I couldn't keep. It's for the best if you forget about me. Now you're moving to a different country. I stayed in this relationship for too long. The damage done now far greater than what I thought I was protecting you from. Sorry doesn't cut it. My words can't heal your wounds. In time this pain will fade. In time the memories we shared distant. I hope you find someone who will let you shine like the star that you are. You made this house a home. Now I sit here, walls bare and alone. I'm back to where I started. Asking myself, are relationships really worth it? Thank you.
I went to my first sex party. Mission to tackle my shyness and release my inner freak. Whether I achieve this noble aim, I'll let you all critique. I'll lay the facts out bare for you, or naked, so to speak. Let me start from the beginning, let me set the sexy scene. There was a huge jacuzzi and the sofas were quite clean. Drinking glasses were all plastic and the floor a little sticky. It reminded me of Tiger Croydon, but with a lot more licky. I arrived with my two friends who left me at the door. I was scared to be alone, but excited to explore. A couple sauntered up to me. They were a smidgen older. I tried to act all nonchalant, squint my eyes so they would smolder. The woman asked about my kink. I blind said, I don't know. I was worried I'd say something random and end up sucking her big toe. I saw that same couple later, floating starkers in the tub. They waved at me convivially as each other they did rub. I waved politely back and awkwardly declined, whilst looking for a seat which was difficult to find. Why, you ask? I'll tell you why. Each surface fully covered in bodies gyrating and faces getting smothered. Licking seemed quite popular, tongues lolling, genitals wet. I sat on the edge of an armchair next to a threesome drenched in sweat. Bartenders were weaving in and out, collecting empty glasses, dodging flying jets of spunk whilst raising chicken asses. I attempted to be a voyeur, all sophisticated and cool, which was difficult to maintain whilst being sprayed with specks of drool. Another couple sauntered up to me, and thank God I needed saving. They thought I was looking cute and were up for misbehaving. Gonna get saucy. Things were going really well, till they asked what porn I like. I mentioned feminism, which went down like the Third Reich. Penises went all floppy, vaginas dry as sand. I thought equal rights were hot. This had not gone as I planned. And so the night went on in a very similar vein, except I stripped down to my pants, which was a significant gain. Also, someone touched me right there in the small of my back, which I thought was an orgy invite, but was just a friendly whack. And yeah, that's it. That's the end of my sordid story. We'll see what happens next time. Fingers crossed, something more hoary. And I've reclaimed the word whore. Thanks, that's it.
Okay, so I'm gonna say something which can give a bit of context of maybe at least one of the poems. I've never had an orgasm, so yeah. But I think at the same time, when you're a very sensual person who's never had an orgasm, you like enjoyed the before to the point that it becomes sexual frustration. So who can relate to sexual frustration that makes you want to cry?
Yeah.
Often yourself off in the
And the first poem is called Me Plus You Equates to Plenty to Do.
The title alone.
Find me where blind men see no hose. I'd be the man there, bare-chested, no clothes. If my hands were on you, could you stand on those toes? Cause if my words had hands, they'd do a number on you. So don't stand too close. I have made a few narratives. Could you read me one too? Because we don't need no additives. You, me plus you equates to plenty to do. So let's do like the government say and social distance for a week or two. Because you standing so close got me. Well, I think you can guess that, can't you? So that's the first piece. On my way here, I was like, I'm just going to write something like what I want my first experience of having an orgasm to like precipitate before and after. Like, let's just go all out.
Yes.
Yes. So I literally just wrote this, so bear with me.
New shit.
New shit.
Let my waist speak that language. I know to wait this long is damn too savage. Linger that like a stench that lights the room it lives in. It holds unlike it's a place had too much of you to take. I mean, I'll take you in through a very narrow side lane. Walking can be a dance when my feet are the fingers on your ribcage. Caged up groans, moans, breath compressed into whispers. Speaking sweat, all shit, dirty, filthy, a vomit of words. It's that tension soaking up every piece of cum. We like dribbles because they paint a way to make a painting that highlights the wall. It's a notice for that freaky shit. But secretly, I want to hold it in so I can pour you another cup of me. Right now, that vagina got to be humble. It's frustrated by screams that wait to pull you into me. Hear every thrust push all the pain deeper inside until they have nowhere to hide. Pain makes pleasure a drug that heals my screams into tears of joy. Tears saying,
Thanks for making thanks for making me feel you in this. I cry because of I cry because you blanket me with that shit. I am starved of a meal that has no taste. I cry because I am too embarrassed to let you know I want you in more than one way to fill me up. I'm demure but not pure, so please don't expect me not to scream your name for making me moan my life of a sexual frustration away. Choke my groans of pain to fade. I deceived you when we met. I deceived you when we met. I like it rough enough to make you scream, what the fuck.
Hey, yeah, side note, swaggalyricalassassin couldn't make it, but swaggalicious is here. It's gonna be a freestyle, so let me play with your heart. I don't want to stop, I already got these strings, no broken, but these flows are not a token. Let me just repair these scars, let me rebuild you. You see, I see the inner you with the inner deepness. Regardless, this is not how it's meant to be. Them fuckboys have fucked with you too many times, but I fought with so many moonlights that I saw right through you with the hourglass figure. Hand on a trigger to chimney shooters. En route to the movers, try to step too flick by the ready, nicked it into the meads. That my flow is already unwanted and undisjointed. You see, let me undress you, but in a sensual matter. We got time, baby girl, let's go with the flow, let's go with the motion. Let's drink up this ocean, let's drink up this potion. Let's make this sexual love, too many stars, too many systems. We're already looking at this from a distance. You see, these words already got too many games. So I already got too many games, but I've seen so many pains that I can window pane you with that see-through visual imagery that can detect every single ounce of loving that baby girl I want to give to you. You see, now, I know I switched it off topic, but I just want to get too graphic. Fuck that, why not? So let me start by trying to spin a flow just for you, or you, or any other girls in here. Your heart starts to beat faster. Your chest starts to feel those butterflies. Let's let them fly. Let's just sit down and just talk. Cause one more flow with you, one more flow with me, and we're gonna be walking in sync to another place. Eyes on lock, kisses. 3 wishes, we already got 1, so let's go around 2. Now, we're in that room. Now we're in this room all alone. Cannot keep our eyes off each other. We step towards each other, knowing how this shit's gonna go. You see? Sorry. Kisses for memories, but let me je m'appelle, je ne sais quoi, on te croit, c'est no senorita, but this is how we gonna go with no mita. You see, te amo, j'adore, je t'aime, ailleurs, un, deux, but I already got 3, 3. Now I'm looking for me like a 4. I don't want you to sink. But I'm already on, let me take a piece of this chinky, like minky. But I'm already trying to just express how I'm feeling, but I don't want to do this in a hurry. Oh baby girl, don't worry. You're in safe hands. Now, as we step closer to each other, these lips are trying to meet. Like this is on a GPS, no satellite navigation, but we already know the consent was already consented from the conversation before. One more. Now as our lips move together, we see that passion, we see that expression, we see that beauty that is what you thought was gone? Do you believe in first love? Do you believe in love at first sight? Because I dodged all the motherfuckers in that fight to see you. That was my prize. But I'm not talking about that in a cocky, arrogant way. I'm talking about that in a way that will make you feel like you're the one and only. Yours truly. Don't want to be unruly. Now, we're kissing, and every single memory that you had that was so bad, that was so fucked up, just went missing. Missing pieces, missing defeated. Now we're meeting at the end of the line. Swaggalyricalassassin, you know I got them rhymes, you know I got them lines. I got game. Now, you wanna walk that road? Let's walk it together. Don't know.
Anyone else learn a thing or two? I definitely learned some stuff tonight. I realise I don't think I've actually ever had sex before. Thanks for the lessons, guys. I'm trying to falling over. Alright, so this is nowhere near the straps and paddles, but this is a piece I wrote a little while ago, about 6 months ago, about a relationship that ended a long time ago. It's called She Can't Be Me. I'm going to just take a breath because I'm shaking a little bit.
Come on.
Time is never time enough when a dream is over and you have to watch them fall asleep to the dreams of someone new. Laughing at the jokes you once told me when no one else existed inside this reverie, when love songs were created in the shade of your gaze. Juvenile fantasies innocent hearts crave. But I see you, and I know she can't be me any more than he can be you. Saturated in each other till we run each other dry, plastering over the cracks with naive platitudes such as love will conquer all and all you need is love. Finger food of love's form. Just a collection of stardust cosmically attached. Bewitched and believing that we were the center of the universe. Unable to acknowledge the truth. We were just the center of our universe. But like colliding stars, we exploded with the full force of creation or destruction. The union of Gaia and chaos.
Nice.
Oh, Mother, help us. We didn't just make love, we made tsunamis. A series of underground volcanoes erupting in synchronicity to the will of Poseidon himself. We were Abelard and Eloise. We invented color and redefined gravity. We saw through time and space and traveled back in time to the place of our birth to experience our rebirth into this dream we call life.
Come.
Swimming against the currents, fighting against the riptides with only the other's hand reaching out for the other's hand to survive. Awaking adrift on the shores to the sounds of sirens screaming, pleading. Run, run before chaos consumes you all. So, hold her tight. Bring her right up to your chest. Fill your lungs. Let her help you forget. For this love loves like only a lover who's held the other's trembling heart in the palm of their hands could ever truly understand love. And in your breath, breathe her in and let me go. Breathe in her peace in place of the torment and rage the love we once made. Raging bulls clash even in passion. Let her serenity quench your thirst. Let her flowers bloom in your fertile gardens, my fires left scorched. Let her love you, even though we both know she can't be me any more than he can be you. Thank you.
Oh my god, I'm excited. Next, we have an absolute legend coming to the mic. Like, she is just absolutely incredible. The energy is wonderful, and I am so excited to introduce My Name is Jade Granil.
Come, Jade. Yeah.
Oh gosh, hey, what an intro, come on.
Legend.
I'm well nervous. Delicious is going to help me out with the backing track, but I'll just give you a bit of context. My name is Jade Granil, that's how you find me on Instagram and OnlyFans. I'm joking, I'm not on OnlyFans, but I am on Spankwire. Fucking that revenge porn, damn my ex. But yeah, I came up with this chorus like a couple months ago, but then I never wrote the verse, so I might flop today because I just wrote it in my head in the car. So if I flop the words, we're just gonna go with it and have some fun. So yeah, I'm ready when you are, Delicious.
Let's go. Oh, I know this one.
Oh, fuck boy, I was seeing that.
Yeah, I love this one.
You stole my money and threatened my family, so I'm just gonna go with it.
I love this one. Come through.
He said he don't eat Japanese food, he don't like the raw sushi, but I was on my period when he ate my pussy. He loved that fishy taste, was like really hairy. He was eating and drinking that blood, it was freaking scary.
Wheel it up. Pull up. Run it back. Oh, you got wheel it. Now wheel up. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna flop it like that's
Jeez.
Right, come on. Let's get it.
Now make this a single, please. And this goes spot it. Yeah, I would do. Yeah. Go, Jade.
He said he don't eat Japanese food, he don't like the raw sushi, but I was on my period when he ate my pussy. He loved that fishy taste, must like it really hairy. He was eating that and drinking that blood, it was freaking scary. Thirsty, so I gave him my juice, custom made from the coochies of my juice.
Okay, you catch it, yeah.
He will live you love drunk, you can fly. Keep you coming back for a second try. Discharge tasting like pecan pie. Can't keep up, Bobby just died. That erectile dysfunction you have is a problem of yours, not mine. Sex was good, I'm not gonna lie, but it only lasted 3 minutes of my time. When he bent me over, pulled my hair, yeah, that was fine. But don't get twisted, you should have just fisted. You ain't packing 9 inches more like 5. And it's fine, but I need a 9. 'Cause I'm 10, intelligent, and pen. He don't eat Japanese food, he don't like the raw sushi, but I was on my period when he ate my coochie. He loved that fishy taste, I thought you really hairy. He was eating and drinking that blood, it was freaking scary. Fuck you, fuck boys, you can't fuck me no more. I said fuck you, fuck boys, you can't fuck me no more. They keep coming back, but I show them the door. I said fuck you, fuck boys, you can't fuck it no more.
Yes! Come on. Yes! Come on. Yes. Yes! Come on! Woo!
Beautiful, incredible, and I'm so happy that she's coming to the stage. Mimi!
Yeah! Let's go! Yeah, Mimi! Hey! Yes, come through.
This is my first poem I've ever written.
Yeah! New shit, new poem.
I've been to a few poetry events now, and every time I'm just so inspired by the whole audience, the artists that come up, my sister, you know.
Come on.
Let's do this. Are you ready? This is called Say Yes.
Yes.
I am a Virgo, and I just want to let you know that if you go where I go, drinks will be flowing, and we're going to go with the flow. We're going to shake a leg, and we're going to wind down slow. So sit down, baby. I'm going to put on a show. I may dance like one, but I ain't no hoe. Just because I can do the splits and I drop it down low. We're going to talk and mingle. I'm going to let everyone know I'm single, because I'm looking for a one-night stand. There's no one in the crowd, maybe someone from the band. We can go to a motel or a Premier Inn, and if you say yes, I'm gonna let you in. Don't be shy, I just want some skin to skin. But if you're real good, I'm gonna let you come in. And if you're real good, I might just lick your balls. You better hurry up before my booty call calls. So is it a yes or no? I promise you won't regret it. Roll up a joint, because it's about to get lit. We're gonna talk and chill and eat some food, and you can taste this caramel if you're really in the mood. Getting so wet, we don't need no lube. Then we get the munchies and we eat more food. I'm gonna share my cake because I don't want to be rude. I'm a 5-course meal, you see. Not just here, looking like a snack. I can give you some nutrients that you lack. And you can take a bite of what you like, and I'ma ride you like a motorbike. And you can give me some vitamin D. I can give you some vitamin S. 5-star Michelle, you know I'm the best. Give it to you one time, better than the rest. So come inside and put me to the test. Blow my back out and then have a good rest. Skin to skin, I wanna lay up on your chest. Sex so dirty, we're about to make a mess. So say yes, because all I wanna do is say yes.
Say yes! Yes!
I just wanna sit down and to be blessed. Nothing more than just a one-night stand. Maybe this is why I can't keep a man. I want fresh new dick every day, damn. I'm feeling so hot, I need a fan. I got fans on Snap and Instagram. That's just me, you see. And if you're good to me, I'll get on my knees. I'll be so good, you'll be saying more, please. So there you go, and now you know I put on a good show, but I ain't no hoe. I can ride it fast, I can ride it slow. Let's not waste no more time. Say yes and take this Virgo.
Yeah!
Thank you so much for having me.
Fire! Yes! That was sick!
We have Mr. Basic.
Who's Mr. Basic?
Gentlemen, give it up!
Thank you very much. I'm kind of drunk, so I might not stand up for very long. Wait, okay, guys, so we have an option here. If you want to see me do this topless, make some noise. Okay, cool.
Okay.
This is what we're working with today. I've been eating, so I'm kind of full. Right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. Basic, and this is about to get really, really nasty. Do I have your consent to go fully in?
Go in.
Okay. This first one is called Slippery Slippers. Sex is about the fine balance between subservience, control, and athleticism. I've just fingered you, so I know you're cream pie ready. It's a licked thumb on the clip while finger 4 explores your satisfaction station. Value the vulgarity. The vulva is a beautiful thing that isn't to be shielded from, but to be unwrapped gently with a man's bare hands. Put it in my face, but only if you know you've washed her. Growth is natural. starving yourself with water, ain't? pH semi-alkaline as I lift you to door. I stopped breathing for about 5 seconds. Asphyxia? Nah. Narnia.
Narnia.
Ascertain that the next kisses just break the rhythm that are my way of telling your body that I want to place it at the top of Elysian mountains. I finally feel like I'm ready to enjoy you. Now I've mastered the multi-million-dollar script that your body is. Would you kindly grab me by that thing you feel on your thigh and play back the harmony for me that you just sang, but this time at tempo prestissimo. That was part 1. We're going all the way to 4. Okay, so this is the prelude to Dante Black. Ready? Positions, flexibility, stamina, dexterity, tenderness, and genuine desire. The distance between virgin clown boy and male courtesan isn't as far from Ascot to Holloway. Stepping from relationship to relationship, my goal was to dance my way into your pussy until you tapped out and 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 tapped out. You know, provide that independent service that the independent woman needs. She needs love, affection, care, masculine stability and balance. What a clown I used to be. I then realized that the goal of mine was to miss the open goal by way of wrangling the keeper, getting to the goal line, and then suddenly having to take a massive shit. Dire straits with no back shots to your oven. I know I just dried up the whole thing in this room, I apologize. But I'm going somewhere, so wait. You see, what women need from me in particular isn't the love, care, attention to detail and all that mushy stuff I can provide. What you need from me is that good beastly stroke that makes you dishonor your father. Someone called for Christian Grey, the male courtesan. He's not here, he couldn't make it. My name is Dante Black. How would you like me to screw you? Disclaimer. If you are married or in a relationship, please do not call me. I will not answer you. I will not. That was part 2. Now this is Dante Black. This is the main piece of the thing. It's about 1 minute. I'm really quick with this shit. I'm not like this in bed though. So anyway, let's go. This could take 3 minutes. It could take 5. Fuck it. I'll take as long as I need to get you to climax. Subbed in my Jean-Claude Van Damme side. This is the basic benefit of being a switch. Now listen here, you naughty little bitch. Now I have your consent. We're about to get all freaking kinds of kinky with the way I hit lyrics. No ties, whips, or chains necessary. I'm to lock you in place with my palm clamping your head back, whilst the tailor-made swift gears switch upgrades my flow. Shift the engine shaft into endgame mode. Basically, I'm about to fuck you missionary with the intention of seeing what your faces look like with your mask off. Butt naked! I need you to come to the reality within 5 minutes. Not because I'm unable to go further, but because I need to get that first awkward fuck out of the way. Then, nil because 69 doesn't really connect genitalia. This is the final piece. I'm about to sit down, I promise.
Oh, Lord.
My dick all hanging, all limp and lifeless after what you just did to me. I tell you I love you, but I'd rather use tongue to talk a laborial language that can only be understood by the basin's lips. Besides, what we just achieved can't be called love, more like a fucking record. You came before me and it only took 7 minutes. Pause as I go down to play another rain dance. This is for the man them in the room. Listen, if you touch her clit after work, yeah, and she ain't all hypersensitive, you need to get hypersensitive. Play on. Advantage me? Okay. Back and forth, the tantric rally ends in a deuce. My leg crammed up and you just wanted juice. Tiebreaker is you strutting off to the toilet to remove the excess soup we cooked. High five myself again. She's got all that in the locker, and all she wanted was a warm, gentle, slow, passionate, deep, intimate me looking you dead in the eyes and saying, baby! That was the kind of fuck she needed. Ah, man, I'm in love. Now what? More head games, oral debunking, or a far from professional exploration of your sacred orifice. Baby, I won't even charge.
I have a few confessions I need to talk to you. I love the way you dress, I love the way you move. I love the way you stare at me, I love watching you bear. I really love the way you sound me the other day. I want to be your candy liquor, I want to give you my snicker. Babe, come hold it again, you make my shit get thicker. I want to hold you all tight again, under the sheets. And your phone gets real tight, babe, whenever we meet. Let's fuck some Marvin Gaye again. And get it on. Been with you from sunrise, now the sun is gone. My mother named me Valixious, but you can call me Delicious. You can ask your soul queen if you're feeling suspicious. See, I'm a gentleman, but you see me on the side. The other night we met now, my face between your thighs. You can sweat from up your chest, now I'm staring in your eyes. I think about you every day, remember every word you say. Like deeper, harder, baby go faster. These are my confessions, but let's take it slow. I believe we're secretly in love, but for now, let's keep it on the low.
Hey, so I'm ambre.arken. You can find me on Instagram or in this room. I've actually performed, this is a two-part piece, probably longer, it will become longer at some point, and I've performed the other part 2 days ago, so some people have heard it. But you actually don't need, they're kind of separate as well, so it's fine. Alright.
I take a step forward, and as I throw myself in mid-air, the space of an instant, in equilibrium, I see the sea of body that moves below us.
It's beautiful.
Their faces stretched across. Alright, I will start again.
Try again, run it back. You got this.
I take a step forward, and as I throw myself in mid-air, the space of an instant in equilibrium, I see the sea of bodies that move below us. Their faces stretched towards us, reflect the light of the candles arranged around the room. Whilst I know their gaze is attached to us, it is zelhsan whose glance I catch. What a nice little game we're playing here, the corner of his mouth says. The high heel of my small shoe reels to find a space on a table amongst the crystal glasses and the grey. For a second, everything could still lose balance. And tangling I could fall, taking down the silverware, putting out the candle's flames, losing the shimmer we adore. The lights gone, I would find myself in the streets of Paris. It is early morning and I'm going to school. I'm 15. I walk across the street and I see man number 1. His eyes bound to me, he slowly peels my clothes off. I keep walking and today I know I will meet
Man number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, walking alongside me, standing, sitting, calling, yapping, howling, whining, barking, tirelessly repeating. We are the hunters and you are the prey. In this you have no say. May you smile or may you cry, may you shout or may you choose silence. The same acts, the same violence. Jaw clenched. I stare at the men until they're gone. I cannot show emotions. The slightest flinch would show I care, would give them power. But it's too late. They've won already, cutting my blood and freezing my face in a mask that's not me. Crystallizing my thoughts into interactions that were never meant to be. Reminding me I'm nothing but a body. Je l'ai niqué. French words used in the beau quartier as in the ghettos of the cité. They mean I shagged her, but they also mean to break, to destroy, to obtain what one wanted by misleading them. And suddenly, through these few words, what was a shared decision, an act that takes two, becomes the consequence of men's sole action. Niquer, a word to change reality, to negate my desires, my will, my responsibility. And I learned the lesson. Over the years, in countless bedrooms, men kissing, touching me, and I am out of my body. I see myself moving over there, porcelain dolls with fixed eyes and a frozen smile. My gestures scripted, body and mind disjointed. And I try to breathe in, to claw back in, but I have learned too well to hide emotion, to close off until the moment is past. To be who I am asked to be, to direct myself into someone else's story. I feel unseen, I feel used, but I cannot feel. The rage inside, though, against them, against you, for refusing to see this body you're shagging is lifeless, animated solely by mechanistic responses. I cannot speak, but I scream inside. I see the scene unravel in front of me, playing a role I've been assigned, and I do not recognize as mine. So, I set my foot back on the table. The pearls of my sandal tilt slightly as the heel slam against the wood. Lace ribbons dangle from the golden mask, which hides my cheekbones. As I walk, they coil and uncoil against the bare skin of my neck, of my breasts, of the small of my back and the curves of my tights. Men's gaze slides along my body, but they have nothing to uncover, nothing to slice open. Hands reach towards my ankles to touch, to embrace them, but a gesture from me and they retreat to the shadows they emerge from. Step by step, I reclaim my territory. Here they know I am writing the story. Exposed, naked, I have never been so strong. The glow of my skin, the stage I stride along, the power I radiate. Here I am a god, and no one fucks with gods. I play and play and play again. A gamble to erase years of pain. But what does power taste like? A metal blade on my tongue, an old sugary wine fermented for too long. Hunter and prey caught in an endless game, framed by patriarchy, stuck in an impossible binary. She-wolf, this time I chose my shape. She wolf, this time I chose my shape, but still, they don't see that biting or bitten I am the same. A self carved despite them, shaped neither for or against, powerful or powerless. When the masks fall, it is I that I want you to witness.
Come on.
So I'm going to do a poem that actually follows the one that I performed in the beginning. And oh, forget, I just read it. Yeah.
There we go, professional guys.
Thank you. Yeah. So this one's called Metal. Never shy, neither cold. My iron rivets hard on her gold. Sonorous like galvanizing symphonies, lustrous and befitting flawlessly to her mold. Clinking onto each other, rubbed off the right way, like railroads and engines, always moving but here to stay. We're a garden of metal, we use bullets to pollinate, ricocheting off each other and yet falling again for the bait. It's like we are vulcanized, welded to our waists, like those metal ring puzzles, unsolved and unchased. We are an alloy, unafraid of corrosion and rust. We are hungered wild minds digging deeper than the crust. And if you come too close, you might just get the burn. We are molten and blistering, two bodies in one urn. Thank you.
Alright, so you had round one.
Yeah,
You got round two. Let me freestyle this. Alright. You see, there's a map I need to explore. I don't need to get my A to Z to know how to make you want me. I don't want to put a ring on it just yet. But let's not two-step and duck and dive these rights and lefts. Because I don't want to regret what wasn't right and what was somehow left that wasn't acceptance. So let me take you on a two-step dancer. Butterflies in your belly, try to telly, but they try to see this with a new vision. This shit don't come with conditions. Let me just smell that perfume that enlightens the room, that makes the sexual intention not a dream, just a reality. Cause it's strong like my coffee, but I need some sexual milk to let me just dairy my ole. Now you'll see, my senorita is looking sweeter. I want to meet her. She wants me to be the feature. Mamacita. She never misses a beat. Now these motherfuckers want me to start talking sexual tongues. You see, we're on a G6 because I G-spotted it with no rips. Now we're in a ripple with the oceans. This is no con, but we're drinking it up like we need more and more and more. So let me just go window shopping. I promise you, baby, I got $1 because I don't need to give her 50 cents. Lollipop, candy shop, sexual sweetness, no calories intended. The name's Swaggalyricalassassin for a reason. It's only to the girl them. Eyes, Swaggalyricalassassin, the freestyler. Freaky man. We don't wordplay to leave your girls wanting more and more and more. Okay.
So this is actually one of the first poems I ever wrote. And it's called Millennial Love Poetry. I don't think anyone's ever heard this one actually, so let's go. Roses are red.
Yay.
And violets are blue. I really want to fuck you.
Yay.
But if I open my legs or even my mouth, will you call me a hoe or think that's what I'm about? I won't lie. Of course I want to get mine. I'm not going to lead this conversation with foolishness like, what's your sign? Because all I really want is to get you back to mine. And don't look so shocked, like your mates would be telling you off instead of hyping you up. Pussy is power and this cat needs feeding.
Come on!
It doesn't have to have meaning, but I'm inviting you to share my intimate spaces. You won't be complaining when pulses are racing, my tongue tracing pathways between all the long forgotten places you haven't had worshipped the way I can. So let's cut to the chase. Is it your place or mine? Why does there have to be a negative connotation for one of us if we're both ready to feel so divine? Yes, I'm here to get mine, but you're here to get yours. You didn't pause to make judgment on me when your eyes were undressing me, so take this for what it is. Two creatures between the sheets, or on the counter, in the bath, maybe even over the bonnet of the car. It doesn't take a brain to realize that giving and getting head is better than any game, and babe, I'll keep going till this head makes your legs give out for sure. Watch the way our pieces fit together, and I'll watch the way your eyes roll back as you grasp at the floor, wondering what being self-conscious was ever for. I'm nibbling my way across your jaw as I teach you exactly what you ever saw in me. And I'm pretty certain it was me, face deep in you, so enjoy the view. I know I am. I'm enjoying mine. You're enjoying yours. Our pussies are power. That's for sure.
On the whiskey, yeah, that pushed me into kissing your lips. But to be honest, probably would've done it. Oh, without a sip. This is probably a bad idea, and I know we shouldn't take it here. But now you're in my bed, looking at me like that. No, don't look at me like that. I know you shouldn't fuck your friends.